Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make a holder if you were going to give out. It's a tea bag holder that's shaped like a tea bag. And I wanted to make something where if you have a lot of people to give gifts to, because these are good for stocking stuffers, it's good for co-workers, it's good for ministry gifts, like for a women's tea or something. So what you'll need to start off with is a 12 by 12 inch paper. Now whatever sheet you use, it doesn't have to be 12 or 12. Depends upon the size of the product you want to make. I want mine to be large, so I'm using 12 by 12. But as long as you use a square, so you could do 10 by 10, 8 by 8, or 6 by 6. So let's get started. You're going to get your 12 sheet of paper, your 12 inch paper. Mine is just single-sided. So I'm going to turn it in a diagonal, fold it in half, making sure that my points and corners line up. And then just seal it. Not seal it, but fold it really sharp. But you want to make sure you get a nice crease in there. Open up your paper. Keep it turned this way. Use your ruler to measure in 6 inches. And put your dot right on that fold where you just made. And do that on both sides. Measure in 6 inches and place a dot there. Okay? Then we're going to just use that point. Put your finger on this point. You're just using it to help bend your paper a bit. I'm putting my other finger on this side to just hold that part. Now this point of my paper, it needs to go to the fold of this one. That crease line that we made earlier. See, this was just to make the fold, and I can go ahead and crease it, making sure that this point is on here. That's important to make this as even as possible. Go to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing again. Find this point, use it as my fold line. Take this point and put it to the fold of this that we created at the beginning. Make sure that point is right on that crease part. Then go ahead and fold. All right? Then I'm just going to fold this in again. See what we have here? And I'm folding this piece over like this, just so that I know what to cut off, because we don't need this. If we keep it on here, it makes the product more bulky. And just cut that piece off. Take this in, do the same thing, and just cut that piece off, because we don't need it. Don't throw these pieces away, because we're going to use them to make holes, circles. I've been just using my glue stick. You can use whatever kind of glue you want. You're working with paper, so it doesn't have to be real strong glue. You can even use your hot glue if you want to. This doesn't have to be anything that's permanent. We just need it to hold things in place as a gift. Okay, I'm going to get my hole puncher. Now, if you don't have one, you don't have to have one to make your holes with. It just kind of makes it easier if you do. Mine, this is a 1-inch hole puncher. You just put your piece of paper in here, and it punches out a nice, perfect hole for you. Circle. I keep saying hole, but it's a circle. Okay, you need 2 of those. Now I'm going to go back to to my thing here, and there should be a crease there already. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to try to match up both my parts there. This is looking pretty good. Once I think I have it matched up well, I'm going to go ahead and crease it. Take your ruler. Perhaps you should go look and see, just to make sure that both sides, this is a little bit off there, so I'm just going to trim that. Okay. Then I'm going to get my ruler. I'm going to measure down 1 inch. Make a mark. Because we want this to look like, this looks more like a tag here, but we want it to look like a tea bag. So I'm going to cut off this part. Using my ruler to measure, then go ahead, just cut that off. And I kept both of them together so I didn't have to try to measure it later. It's not quite straight, but I'm not mad at it. And so there we have our tea bag shape. Okay? And once you start making these, you would just zip through them because it's very easy to make. We're going to get, I already made my tea bag, my little tea tag. So this string, you just need some string, or you can use ribbon. I use thin ribbon on some of mine. I've been using like 10 inches, but 10 inches, you can even go smaller than that lengthwise. It could be maybe 8 inches. Try 8 inches and see, because I find that the 10 inches was even long for this project. And I cut these out, these shapes out on my Cricut. Now, if you don't have a Cricut, you can just hand cut this out. It's just the shape of a tag. I mean, of a tea bag. So you could just freehand cut this out if you want to. Or find a design online and print it out and then cut around it if you don't feel safe. But you'll need a front part, and I put For You on here. And then a back part that's blank. And so what I did, I applied glue and I sandwiched my string in between these two pieces and glued these together, okay? And that's how I came up with this. Now this is going to be the back of my project. I'm going to use my glue, place it on here. I want to fill the whole thing with glue because I want it to really stick. Get the other part of my string and place it right on here. Find the center. You can just eyeball it. I don't want any string to be on this side of it. I just want it to be hidden. This is why you save those pieces, so that when you put your glue on here, put this circle in the back, that it will match. Okay. Now on the front, I have this other hole puncher. I'm looking for my brad, not seeing it. Now this is the one I've had this for years. It's from We Are Memory Keepers. Got it from Amazon. I'm putting it on this 1/16 inch of an inch setting, going down pretty far. And it has a small hole. It's really small, so you won't be able to see it. Here's my little brad. You can see. I bought a bunch of these off of Amazon a long time ago. And then that other circle we made, I'm going to put a hole in the middle of this as best I can, because I'm shooting blindly, but this one did pretty good. Just going to put my brad through this hole. And then put this through here. This we don't have to glue. And then it's done, okay? Because what you want to do is be able to close it like this. And this thing, see? And then it's done, guys. It's very easy. It's done. You have a nice pouch. Might be wondering, what do you use it for? Because I'm a ministry person. Well, let's finish decorating it. Let's decorate it. I have butterfly. This is the dragonfly that I cut out using my Cricut. It's on vinyl paper, so it just sticks. Now, you don't have to use vinyl like I'm doing, or paper. And I'm layering it with this butterfly. I keep saying butterfly, but this is a dragonfly. And I already added my pearls. These are half adhesive pearls, half cut adhesive pearls. I got these from Dollar Tree. Don't know if they still have them or not, but Amazon will have them. When apply glue, the glue does not need to go all the way through because I don't want it to stick all the way, just enough to keep it on my design here. Because I wanted my wings and things to be able to lift like that. Okay? See how pretty that is? Done and done. It doesn't even take that long to do. So what I decided to do, I created a Bible story that I will put in here. A little drink packet. Drop that in there. Thinking of You cards, because this is a kit I'm going to give out as a ministry thing. And once they read the Bible story, it's going to give them some action steps that require them to reach out to other people. That's why I gave them Thinking of You cards. And then these little gummy bears. I'm going to add that in here. Might be a little bulky. That's what makes the gift nice to me. And then there you have it. It's all done. Very sweet, very nice. Here's some others that I've made. Here's one with a butterfly. Has the same contents. Here's one I did with flowers down here and these words, "You are worthy and loved." And this one, flower butterfly. Very pretty. So I do hope you give it a try and use it for your group. Bye for now.